Hello everyone, this is Jeff of TAOFLEDERMAUS. If we learned our physics only from Hollywood, you'd think that car doors would protect you from bullets in a firefight. In this video, we're going to take some of the oddball rounds that we've shot in the past and shoot them against the truck door. That includes bubble gum. And of course we're going to be using silly putty, see how that fares against the truck door. Silly putty, of course, is a non-Newtonian fluid. And then finally a shotgun shell full of 10 dimes. You could probably call that a buckshot. And then at the end we're going to shoot these flattened marbles. We can fit more of these in a shell than normal marbles. And we're going to shoot these at shaving cream and a 3-liter bottle of soda.
Speeding to your homes, ready for action! Stand by.
Okay, bubble gum versus car door. Go for it.
Now the double bubble gum is interesting because it's very lightweight, weighing in at about 4 or 5 grams, which is, according to my scale, about 1/10 of an ounce. Now one suggestion that we haven't done yet is take a whole bunch of chewed up bubble gum and make a much larger projectile, much heavier one, and see how that does. So we'll be doing that in the future.
That'd be like a very bad rubber bullet or something hitting you, I think. That would
Beanbag.
Yeah, I think that would break some ribs.
Then some.
Like a ball peen hammer hitting it real hard. Let's put this National Geographic sized silly putty load, see how it does to the car door. Okay, silly putty versus car door. Ready, hit it.
Now the entire length of this silly putty slug was almost 2.5 inches long, and it weighed about half an ounce or so. You can see here that the wadding is still stuck to the silly putty, and that may have helped guide it a little bit, kind of kept it flying kind of straight. So let's try it again. We have one more round of silly putty. It's a smaller round, and we'll try to hit an area of the door that hasn't been compromised already.
Okay, silly putty part 2, pink silly putty, hit it. That's a big old dent.
You know, I really hope that nobody watching this gets an idea that they think that shooting silly putty or bubble gum at their buddy would be funny or something like that. These rounds are traveling between 1,600 and 2,000 feet per second, and it'd be about as smart as hitting them with a baseball bat. So please don't try that. Don't be a knucklehead.
Well, it didn't go through. Didn't have good penetrating power. Went a little limp on us.
For lack of better words.
Phrasing. But yeah, left a nice big dent in the door, car door. 10 dimes in there. And this one on top that's domed, it was one we shot before, and we recovered to hit an Xbox with it.
Nice.
So I'm a cheapskate. There's 10 dimes in there, just less than 1 ounce, and we'll see how those do. We saved the best for the last. I love the dimes. This ought to be interesting, folks. Okay, hit it. Oh, man.
Dimes are the largest U.S. coin that you can fit into a 12-gauge shell. Now, a lot of people have asked us to shoot pennies, nickels, even quarters out of a shotgun, and those are just too big. Dimes are really interesting because they are a disc shape. They don't fly at supersonic speeds particularly well. They'll tumble around, hit very randomly. Most of them seem to have hit flat. A couple of them hit on the edge and actually pierce the truck door.
It's like, the ones that hit flat, some of them pierced it no problem. Look at that. That's wicked. would not want to be shot with dimes.
Oh, there's no.
Yeah, we're finding them all over the place.
Oh, there's
It's
like
got
two.
primer Bondo on it. I can reuse that for the vending machine. You can just pound them back out and they're still good. Wow. Next is these glass decorator beads. I don't know what they're called. Baubles or something. And I've got a black one, 2 red, loaded in these shells.
Now, a lot of people are going to be asking, why did you shoot the glass at the car door? But we've already shot these rounds at a locker door, which is about 2 to 3 times the thickness of the skin of a car door. And these rounds are just left over, and we wanted to shoot some other things with them, like the can of shaving cream and the big bottle of soda. Now, a lot of people have said, why didn't you use spherical marbles? Because we can fit 3 of these in a shell, and we'd only be able to fit 1 spherical marble into the shell. So we got a heavier load. Instead of 1 projectile, we have 3. Now, what's really neat here is the amount of damage that just the plastic wadding does to the cap of the can. Now, if you want, take a lid off of a can like this and stomp on it with your foot. You'll see how resilient that lid really is.
Okay, glass versus... Okay, hit it. Those were great.
Now, shooting at soda bottles is kind of a cliche on YouTube. A lot of channels use them as targets, and but people have asked us to shoot them just as a comparison, see what they look like in slow motion and stuff. Now, we found these glass designer beads. I'm not even sure what they're called, but they actually work really well as projectiles. They don't really flutter around like the dimes would, and they pack a lot of energy. And they're fairly accurate too. They're a fun round to shoot. Now, Andrew from GY6 Vids is going to be doing a series of oddball rounds and shoot them at ballistic gel, and I don't think anyone's done that, and I think that'll be very interesting to see, and real fun to see. Even though ballistic gel isn't an exact representation of the human body or anything like that. Instead of ballistic gel, we use a 5-pound gummy bear as our ballistic medium. It's much more compact, it's much denser, it's about 10 times denser than ballistic gel, and it's just kind of humorous to shoot at. And I actually have an entire playlist showing how much abuse this one bear, the only bear we've ever used, has taken. It's really amazing how tough these things are.
Okay, hit it. Better not break my TV, by the way.
Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.
What the hell happened?
You hit it.